Hello, today we are going to start with a very interesting topic, that is filtering or subsetting in SAS. Alright, so what you are going to learn today, how to filter any dataset with any condition, how to select or delete any rows with some conditions, how to use Boolean logic with if statement, how to use in function, how to use if and else statement, how to use len statement, and I'll also show you some of the extra tricks which you can use with else if function. And at the last but not the least, I'm going to show you the in function and not in function in more detail. Okay, so let's jump into the course. Suppose I have a dataset in SAS help, which is an inbuilt dataset, that is a class dataset. So what I want to do first, I want to bring the class dataset into work directory. So I will write data class set sashelp dot class, because this is my source. I want to bring it from sashelp and I want to bring it into work, and since it is work I do not have to write it, because by default SAS will understand this is work. Okay, if you do not understand this part, please refer to my previous video where I have explained this one. And then I will just write proc print data equals to class and run. Press F3 to execute that. See, I have a class dataset in work directory, and this is how the dataset looks like. I have some name, sex, age, height and weight, and in total there are 19 rows and 5 variables. Suppose what I want to do is, I do not want to have any rows where the age is more than 13. Okay, I just want to delete them. I just want to get rid of them. So how can I do that? So first, I am changing the data physically because some of the rows are getting deleted. That's why I have to use a data step. Always, as I said, write data and then write set. Set is the source. My source is the class dataset within the work directory, so I can write class. Within destination, I can write maybe C. I'm giving a different name. I can also give it the name as class, then the same dataset will be replaced with a new dataset. I don't want to replace this one, my original one, so let's name it as only C. Okay, and end it with a semicolon, and then you write just the way you speak in English. What I want to do, I want to delete all the rows where age is greater than 12, right? I mean greater than 13 I said. So up to 12 and 13 and 11 I want to keep, and anything more than 13 I want to delete maybe. So just the way you speak English, you write if age greater than, you can use this sign, greater than 13, then delete and run. Just the way you speak in English, then delete. Okay, and then I will say proc print data equals to C, because I am going to create a new dataset C, and run. First let me execute the first part. See, I have now a new dataset in as C. Let me just check it in log file. There is no problem in the log file, and you check it with the proc print. See, I don't have any values more than 13. Anything more than 13, they have been deleted. Alright, now what if I want to say that I want to just keep, I just want to keep all the people whose age is maybe 15. That means I want to delete the people whose age is 11 or 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, whatever. I just want to keep only the people whose age is 15. So what I can write, I can simply copy this one, or I can write it again, data C. Again I'm writing data C, so this one is going to again replace this data set of C. Okay, set class if age equals to, I want to keep the 15 guys. Normally in the previous statement we had written then delete, so SAS would have deleted all the people whose age is 15. Now I want to keep this one, then you do not write anything, just leave it alone. SAS will understand. That means if the age is 15, I just need to keep them and delete the rest. You do not have to do anything. Proc print data equals to C and run, and let's see now I have only the people whose age is 15. Alright, now these are the signs what we know. This is the greater than, this is less than, this is greater than, equals to. These are the sign we already know, right? This is less than, equals to, this is equals to, and this is not equals to. So instead of giving this sign, we can also write greater is GT, that means greater than. Less than will be less than, greater than equals to will be GE, greater than equals to. Similarly this one will be LE, less than equals to. Equals to will be EQ, and not equals to will be NE. So instead of using this sign, we are also allowed to write all these abbreviated forms. Alright, so in case I just want to copy this one, and I say I want all the people whose age is not 15. Okay, not equals to, so you can write any 15, not equals to. Let's see now I don't have any people whose age is 15. It is deleted. This is a shortcut way of writing. Alright, next part what we see, Boolean. That means here I am presenting only single condition, but I can do that with multiple conditions. For example, I want all the people whose age is maybe less than 14, as well as they need to be female. Both the conditions need to be true. That means we need to put an AND condition. That means both the condition needs to be true. Again I can write data C, set class if my first condition is age maybe less than 14, and just write and here sex equals to, you can also use this sign equals to, or write the abbreviated form equals to, I want the female. Now female is a character, so you need to put it in quotes. If anything you are writing in quotes, you need to put it in anything you are writing character, you need to put it in quotes, and end it and run it. And let's check it as well along with this one, print data equals to C and run. So we need to be having all the people who are less than 14 and as well as female. Both the conditions need to be true. See, all of them are female and as well as they are less than 14 years of age. Similarly, you can add infinite number of conditions along with AND. Now if I write I want the people whose age is maybe either 11 or 14. Okay, I don't want to see anyone else. either they need to be 11 or they need to be 14. Okay, only these two conditions. So how can I write it? I can simply copy this one, and in this one I'll be using the OR condition. So I said if age equals to 11, for OR you can simply write or age equals to maybe 14. Okay, so either of the condition is true, you show me either 11 or 14. See, now I have only age 11 or 14. You can also do it with height, weight, name, sex, with anything you can do that. Okay, so we are done with filter and if statement, select and boolean. Now we will be doing the in function. Now suppose I want if the age is 11 or 14 or 15 or 16 maybe, then how do I need to write it? I just need to copy this one, equals to 16 or equals to maybe 12. This is how I can do that. And just imagine there are, in this data set you have only age between 11 and 16. Just imagine there are more age, so this could be 26, this could be 39, but then it's going to be very irritating. So every time if you have to write about 20 odd numbers or 30 odd numbers, you have to write it the entire code again and again, or. So this will give you the result, though it's not a problem, it will give you the result, but we will be having a shortcut way of doing that. That is an in function. So what you can write, simply use it. You can write if age in, and within bracket you write 11 space 14 16 12. You don't have to put any comma. A space, single space is going to suffice your requirement. If you wish you can put multiple spaces as well, it doesn't matter. Now it means if age equals to 11 or age equals to 14 or 16 or 12. Okay, now if I execute that, see, there is some problem. Oops, there is a problem. It's showing run. My mistake, I forgot to put a semicolon. I need to end each line with a semicolon. I forgot to put that. See, now you have 14, 12, 11, okay, and 16, all the four numbers. It's a short way of doing it. Now, so as I said, there will be a not in function. Not in means just in case I say that I want all the numbers except these four numbers. Okay, I don't want anything else. I want everything else apart from these four. So I can simply add age not in. Not in means except these numbers, I want the rest. If I write only in, that means I want only these numbers. Not in means all the numbers except these numbers. See, if I execute it, see, now I have rest of the numbers, that is 13 and 15. Alright, now I will be using and something else. Just imagine now in my data set, in the class data set, I have sex where it's saying M and F. Now I understand M means male and F means female. Okay, but I want to send it to one of my client, and I just want it to be written as male as full MALE and full FEMALE. Okay, full male and full female. So what I want is I want to create a new column over here. I'll name it as maybe gender, and wherever it's M it should be written as male, wherever it's F it should be written as female. Okay, so how to do that? Again, write data equals to C and set class, that is my source. I can write if sex equals to M, then I want to create a new column. You can write gender equals to. Now over here you shouldn't be writing EQ, it doesn't work because it's a new column you are creating, so it has to be this sign equals to, and I want it to be written as male. Okay, and rest of them, whatever it's there, I want to write it as female, right? If I wish, again I can create another statement. If sex equals to F, then gender equals to female. But instead of doing that, I can simply write else gender equals to female. That means whatever will be left out after naming the M as male, rest will be all female. Okay, let's run it and let's have a look. How does it look like? See, if I execute it, let's check the log. There is no problem, it has been created successfully. Let's check the proc print data. See, they have been created the gender male, but the only problem is in the female it has only come as FEMA, right? The full female has not come. Why? Is it the reason that female cannot be more than, greater than male? No, it's a bad joke. Okay, I just hope I don't get beaten up by the female associates when I go out. Just a joke. Because whenever SAS creates a column, it fixes some of its properties, like how many characters it should allow it to write. When SAS finds the first line is having male having 4 characters, then what it does, it restricts all other values to be written within these 4 characters. Okay, so there can be a cheating you can do while writing male. If you add couple of spaces, that means SAS will create it as 6 character, then the female will come like this one. Now female will come, but don't do this type of cheating. Okay, this is not good for coding. Moreover, you will be having extra spaces in your mail. What we can do, we can add a length statement. After data and set, we can write length, because we are going to fix up the length as per our requirement. We don't want SAS to check the values and fix the length on its own. We want to provide it by ourselves. Length, so for which variable I want to provide the length? Gender, and how much length I want to give it. So there is female is 6 characters, right? So let's say I just want to put it as 8, maybe a couple of extra character. And even if I put 8, it doesn't mean that there are going to be spaces. That means maximum 8 characters are allowed. So whatever out of 8 characters will be there, that's going to consume that. Now 8, and since whatever we are writing, these are characters, I need to end it with a $sign. Okay, and this is called a format, because I am helping SAS to write something. This is called a format, and whenever you write a format, you need to end it with a dot and end it with a colon. Okay, now see, there is no space in mail. Now you execute that. Okay, see in the log, oops, my mistake, it should be before the 8 sign, not afterwards, before the numeric values. Now there is no problem. Okay, now you check, it has been created properly as female. Okay, now there is no problem in the log. Okay, this is how you can create any new column, and you can increase their length. Now suppose what I want to do is, in this data set, if the age is maybe less than 12, okay, I want to name them as young. So let me write it over here. Less than 12, I will call them as young maybe. less than 14, I will call them as middle maybe, and less than, I mean rest, all of them, or I will call them old. Okay, so how do I write the code? Data, I will create it as C, set class, if age less than 12, then I can create a new column as maybe new, I will name it new equals to young. Alright, if, sorry, I need to close it with a semicolon, if age less than 14, then new equals to maybe middle, and else new equals to, or I can also write it with a if statement, if age less than, I can put any arbitrary number, 500 or maybe 20, we don't have anything more than 20, then new equals to old maybe, and I will run it. Proc print data equals to C and run. So if I run it, so I should be having 3 values, right? Young, middle and old. So if I run it, do I have any error? No, no errors. Now let's see how the data looks like. But see, all of them are old. The problem is, when I said if it is less than 12 they should be young, if it is less than 14 they should be middle, then what happens, the rows where it was the age was less than 12 and which had been named as young, but these rows are also less than 14, right? That's why they have been overwritten with the value middle, and then they have been overwritten by the value old, because these are the less than 20 as well. But I wanted to have less than 12 as young, less than 12 to 14 as middle, and rest are old. So what I need to do is, I need to mention them if they are less than 12 and age less than 12, I mean this one is correct, less than 12, and then I should be writing if age less than, not less than, greater than equals to 12 and age less than 14, then middle. So I have to write a lot more codes for this one. Okay, every time I need to use the AND statement over here. If age greater than 12 and age less than 14, then new equals to middle. So for similarly old as well I need to do it, but there is a easier way to do it. Okay, how to do that? I will be writing the same code what I had written over here. First statement, if age less than 12 then young, new equals to young. When I will be writing the second one, I will be simply adding a single value like else. Else if age less than 14 then new equals to middle. Then again I will add else if age less than 20 then new equals to old. That means what? When SAS has written the some values as young for some of the rows, when it is executing the second line of code, it's not going to touch the first rows which has already been executed. When the third is going to be executed, it's not going to touch the previous two codes or the rows which have been executed by the previous two rows of codes. So it's going to be execute the rest of the codes. Okay, or in order to make it further shorter code, you can write else new equals to old. That means whatever is left out, whatever rows have not been touched by the first two rows, that will be renamed as old. Okay, now if I execute it, if I check, see now I have old, middle and I have young. Alright, this is a shorter way or shortcut way of doing things. Did I miss anything? No, I have showed you whatever things I wanted to show you today. Alright, thank you for your time. Please let me know in the comment section how do you like the video, and in the next section I will be creating some more interesting stuff for SAS. Thank you so much.